Hey, welcome back. Let's talk about an unboring business. Or is it a boring business? Or is it boring-ish? This is the intro we're keeping because of this. Here we go.
All right, another smooth
transition.
transition into what do we mean by boring-ish business? Well, we mean a balance between the boring and the unboring. When we say boring, we mean predictable cash flow.
It's boring, but it's good.
We mean repeatable systems. We mean sustainable cadence. A lot of these double buzzwords.
Yeah.
And just like no drama.
No drama.
Okay? What we mean by unboring would be high fun factor, doing it differently, a little bit of risk, a little bit of excitement, a little bit of novelty. You put it all into a pot, you mix it together.
What do you get?
You get the balance of these two things,
Yeah.
boring and unboring. And that, my friends, is a boring-ish business, which is our business philosophy. Basically, we want you to picture a unicorn accountant.
Yeah, they're
That's what we're going
fun.
for.
They're crunching the numbers, but they're doing it on their own terms.
It's a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Let's talk about how this shows up in our business, Wandering Aimfully. So on the boring side, we have one chef's kiss offer. If you haven't seen our video on offers, that is what we talk about there. We have two-week launches every single year.
It's the only time of the year we're doing any selling. It's very nice.
Then we have a content strategy without any social media at all. That makes it extremely boring, but it works for us. On the unboring side, we have fun takes on business concepts. So as you can tell, we try to keep our business education on the fun side. We do a lot of marketing experiments, things that we don't necessarily know will work, but we want to see what happens. And we also have gamified accountability, which we'll talk about in a little bit.
And my favorite part of our business and our unboring strategy, talk about cinnamon rolls and your fart studio, which
That's
is where
right.
you work. I just call it the fart studio because it used to be an art studio, but fart is funnier than art. So I'm a child. That's
A little
basically
bit
what
of
it is.
bathroom humor goes a long way. Now that we've talked about our business, let's talk about yours. So how do we bring more good boring into your business? It starts with streamlining and or organizing your offers. You have two routes for this. Either go with a chef's kiss offer, meaning one signature offer to rule them all. Imagine like your beautiful chef's kiss cake.
Or a big, gigantic cinnamon roll is what I would say that
Yes,
as.
let's call that a cinnamon roll. Or go with what we call your tasting menu, otherwise known as a value ladder, which is you can have multiple offers, but make sure that they hit different points on your customer's journey. A little appetizer, a little entree, a little dessert, sobremesa.
I would eat that meal. That'd be delicious.
This is just going to help you simplify your business, which is an example of good boring.
Our second tip here to add a little bit more good boring is to make a content strategy that prioritizes consistency and sustainability. There are so many content creation choices out there. We would recommend just pick one or two that you really like. And if you want to hear us talk more about this, go watch our content strategy video.
The next tip is to project and track your income and cash flow. This is an example of a resource that we have inside of our program to help people do just that. But the more that you can understand what money is potentially coming into your business, the more at peace you will feel, the more predictable things will be. And that is an example of good boring. On that same point, systematize your processes. This is how you get things to be repeatable. So for us, we utilize Notion as a great tool. We have templates. So a good example is our launch project template. We have the same template every single time, so we don't have to rewrite the tasks, rewrite the sales dashboard, rewrite the emails. It's all right there for us. We also have tasks list and SOPs, and this is where we keep everything.
Great. We got the boring stuff out of the way. Let's get into the unboring tips for your business. Choose one place where your peers zig and you decide to zag instead. So if someone's teaching email marketing, look how boring this looks.
Come on.
We instead chose to do a Teenage Mutant Ninja emails coaching session for our members, and they loved it, and it's very memorable, and it stands out from all the boring stuff that's out there. Another tip is to integrate things you love into your brand. Things like cinnamon rolls, or maybe Zelda Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. Both are amazing. I could play both for hours while eating cinnamon rolls. Those are wonderful for me, and I want to tell everyone.
Also, regularly do what we call a what if, why not brainstorm. And this is where you ask, what if we did X, Y, and Z, and you just let your brain run wild on ways that you could bring more fun into your business. And then you ask yourself, well, why not? Why can't we do that? This is exactly what we did with our accountability game. We wanted a more fun way to bring accountability to people chasing after their goals inside of our community. So we thought, what if it was a game? What if it was called Wame of Stones? What if people collected Wamefinity stones across the entire
Don't
year?
sue us, Marvel.
Don't sue us, Marvel.
But it's just a fun way to give our
Exactly.
community some action in accountability, but also some more fun, because accountability can be really boring, but Wame of Stones, unboring.
All right, let's recap if you want some action tips on how to apply this philosophy to your own business. Under the boring category, you want to evaluate your offers. You want to start simple with your content strategy. You want to make sure you're projecting your cash flow for those predictable months and documenting your processes.
For unboring, you want to establish your differentiator. You want to talk about what you love. do a what if, why not brainstorm, and then just any other fun stuff, especially if you're a unicorn accountant. Just make it weird and have fun.
And all of this will bring you a boring-ish business, a calm business, one that you love. Thanks for watching our Calm Business Encyclopedia series, your A to Z guide for running a business that's predictable, profitable, and peaceful. If you want to find out how calm your business currently is, take our Calm Business quiz over at wanderingaimfully.com/score and get personalized ideas on how to reduce the chaos, stop scrambling for income, and end the cycle of burnout once and for all.
Calm Biz Quiz.